This is Papabrad coming at you with a home arcade walking stock. End of the iiRcade. Let's get it started. So today's walking stock is to talk about iiRcade's last live stream, announcing that they'll be filing for bankruptcy. Company is going to be over. However, the good news is that people will still be having fun on their iiRcades with a new control deck that Glenn is going to make. There was some bad and some good. So iiRcade announced today that they will be going out of business. They'll be declaring bankruptcy. So what that means is, if you have an iiRcade, download all your games right now to your system. Every game you've purchased, get it on there. When the system goes down, you'll still have all your games. No one can take your purchased games away from you. So go ahead and grab all those games. Get them downloaded. Also, for the upcoming week, there are games that you really wanted, that you've been sleeping on. You might want to get them so you can have them on the machine. I would recommend the modern ones most of all, because with the older ones, there are ways to emulate them. I'm very thankful for the 2.5 years that I've had the iiRcade. I've constantly been adding cool new games, improving the system. I think Jong had a good dream, and he swung for the fences. I think having it be where you could play iiRcade anywhere, right on your phone, been an amazing improvement. Would have brought a lot of new people to the platform, and he took a risk. He swung for the fences, and unfortunately, it was a swing and a miss, but they had a good run. iiRcade going out of business will not affect my enjoyment of my iiRcades, which have all the games I love installed on them. I will always play shooters on the iiRcade, and that's something that I'll love having in my arcade permanently. So that's good news. Of course, the sad news is there will be no new games until you mod it and put on Glenn's deck, at which time it's basically unlocked. Becomes like a bring your own game multicade. Essentially giving you some of the benefits that games would have with your iiRcade, which is good. I think that'll be good. I'm looking forward to playing Crazy Climber on my iiRcade, playing a bunch of classic arcade games. It's going to be a blast. The good controls, especially with Glenn's gate switcher, that could be a real winning combination. And I already put in an order for Glenn's new control deck. So I'm optimistic about GRS working with the existing iiRcades that are out there. Listen to Michael B. He said there's about 10,000 units out there, and that's quite a few. And I'll enjoy what I have. I'm thankful for everything that Jong and Michael and the people at iiRcade have brought to me. They brought me amazing cabinets, 2 different designs. They brought me 355 great games that I love. Not everyone's great, but there's some real great games in there. And them going out of business will not affect my enjoyment of owning the cab in my arcade at all. The iiRcade accomplished a lot in a short period of time. And for that, I'm going to acknowledge them for the amazing things that they did in the short period of life that they had as a company. Dreamcast is dead, but I love Dreamcast. I still play Dreamcast all the time. My Atari systems that I love. It's a dead console, but does it make me not enjoy playing Asteroids or Space Invaders or Yar's Revenge? No, I feel the same way as 100% the truth about iiRcade. iiRcade delivered something great. They raised the bar for all the home arcade companies, and for that I will always be grateful. iiRcade to me was always about John following his dream to build a great home arcade console, and he did it. It was great. I've loved owning it. It's been great. Now with GRS coming on board, one weakness people always said was, oh, but if they only had this game, if they only had that game. Well, now you can put any game on it. That's what the GRS is going to open up. Any game with amazing controls on a well-built cabinet. It's not a complete loss. Of course, I would have loved for iiRcade to continue getting new games, but that's just not in the cards. So, you know what? Just because you lose a hand doesn't mean you stop playing the game. And I'm gonna keep playing the game. I'm gonna get dealt new cards. How do I feel about iiRcade announcing they're filing for bankruptcy? It's bittersweet. I mean, the sweet part is we'll be getting Glenn's control deck, which will open up the iiRcade to pretty much playing any game. It's gonna be amazing. Imagine playing Crazy Climber and Robotron on your well-built iiRcade machine. Or, you know, any of the other games that could use a four-way gate switcher, you'll be able just to instantly use those controls. It's gonna be a fantastic multicade once you mod it. The fact you can go back and forth between the original iiRcade games and a multicade, it's a pretty big win. But, you know, losing Jong, Michael, losing new modern retro titles coming to the console, the iiRcade, that hurts. That hurts. They had done an amazing job. You know, I feel like the past year they've put out some of the best titles, you know, Saturn, Galaxy Champions TV, Donut Dodo, you know, Sub-Octo, Longhead. These are games I'll always keep coming back to. I mean, they're great. They're great games. And that's why the iiRcades, plural, always be part of Papabrad's home arcade. You know, the Papacade is gonna always have a spot for an iiRcade. And you know, having a souped up iiRcade with a really awesome control panel, that's gonna be good. As far as Papabrad's gaming, yeah, I like the iiRcade, and I'll continue to like it. Just cause it's a dead company, a dead system, doesn't mean I'm not gonna like it. I will miss Jong and Michael doing live streams. I'll miss the excitement of not knowing what game is gonna drop each week. This has been Papabrad reminding you to stay legit.